Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This time we're going to do a review, and this time we're going to do a review on Mainframe. I just got it today from Hasbro Plus. I ordered about 7 days ago. But before we get into reviews and everything else, um, I'd like to say to everyone, have a happy, safe New Year. Now, we get into the review. And before we also get in the review, and like always we do on this channel, we go through the unboxing, we show off the box, and then we open it up, and we talk about the accessories and the figure. And then I hope you stay to the end. And if you stay to the end, I did a small little bonus for y'all, and I hope you get a chance to check it out. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, if you see that you see Mainframe, that's what I did get from Hasbro Plus. Involves accessories and stuff. The typical G.I. Joe classified boxes you get, where you got the word G.I. Joe classified series at the bottom, of all the warnings and legalese stuff in it and there on there. And also for the age 4 and up, Hasbro Plus. There's the bottom of it. If you still did not get this figure, this will help you find the figure in some local store around you. Here's the back of it with the artwork. Oh, I'll focus a little bit. Artwork of the figure in pose of shooting gun with his laptop and stuff open, with his um hat on and also military hat on and stuff like that. And here's more stuff at the bottom. His attributes and stuff, as you can see, right there. And a lot of legalese also on the back of it. And the age 3 and up Onion Baby. So, if you're 2 to 3, you can't play with this toy. There's the side of it, some artwork on the side. And not too much on the side. So, without further ado, I know a lot of y'all seen the reviews at the top. There's the 178. Seen the review on this, but I want to do my best, give you my best review, my best opinion of how I feel about this figure. And I hope you come back and check it out with me. And I'll be right back right after this. Alright guys, we got everything out of the packaging. So right now we're going to go to the accessories. So the first thing you're looking at is the helmet. I like the helmet, I really like. It's a very soft plastic, so when you do put it on this head, you should not have to worry about it scratching or chipping in any paint. So that's the helmet right there. I'm just trying to focus for y'all guys. Maybe it's too close. Maybe focus on my shoes or the stuff in the background. Hold up. There it goes. You can see the little stuff on the front of the helmet, this side of the helmet, the back of the helmet, etc., etc. So that is the helmet. You do get an extra head scope. I actually like this head scope a lot. Right there, as you can see, got the walkie-talkies on his ears. Do come with a nice baseball cap. You can even look really closely. You can see how it would be adjusted on his head for the little holes and stuff. You do have that. I like how the eyes are. Look, they're very somewhat straightforward. Got a very basis. And I just dropped it. Straight type of meaning on the face. But neutral. I like that too. So that is the extra head. You do get this right here. And we're going to open it up and I'll show you what it is. I think I know what it is, but y'all don't. So let's open it up. And as you open it, it is a laptop. You can open and close. It does have some stuff on there. Right there. Trying to see if we can focus and see what it says. Hacking. I can't see what it says really in the middle. Notifications. Got like little warnings down. I guess somebody's trying to break into the G.I. Joe's stuff right there. So its loading is at 85%. It shows what type of data it has on there. If you look right in the left, I think the left hand corner or the right hand corner, it does say G.I. Joe, as you can see right there in the middle. right there. Do have some more stuff right here. Also, some numbers and stuff. And you got nice, there's the keyboard right there. I want the keyboard, everybody has like some different type of coloring in there. Maybe something would be nice would have been like maybe right here or something like that. Or also, it also been nice too if maybe you can probably like swap out the screens. Like you could probably pull this one out, put a different screen in there. That would have been cool too if they gave us that. But you see, it is on a hinge. And you can open and close that. And do have a handle to it. So you do get that. And here's his backpack. Right there, goes on his back. Got more of a retro style to it. But I do like it how they incorporate some of the new stuff and old stuff together. Now I heard a lot of people that had this G.I. Joe. I never had him as a kid. I have seen him, and I think I like how they incorporate a lot of things in there. If you do look on the backpack on there, it's like do have a whole bunch of numbers on there. It's scanning and stuff like that. Got a nice little fan on there, like fan detail. You see that hole right there on the side, and that will just come back in play. So we're gonna leave that right there. So there's a reason why it's gonna come back in play. And then next thing we're gonna show you, you do get this like type of radio or a scanner also. And if you look really closely, it does say the word calling. Right there, you get that. And another thing that you get, what was the G.I. Joe now having a knife? They do get a knife, or even an animal. G.I. Joes, ever noticed if you're into G.I. Joes, like you get a lot of animals and knives and guns. You do get a knife, and here's the gun. Right there. I like it too. You have a place to put a plastic piece in there if you want to. So you do get that. And you get this nice little nozzle. Right there, and I'll show you where that hooked that up at. So the stuff that I need to show you where we're going to hook up, we're going to keep right there in plain sight. And you also get this type of radio too. I'm trying to hold it in my hand so you can see it. Because I always focuses on it to see if you can see. And it does say like a scanning thing on there. I guess maybe to try to help it get a signal or block a signal, whatever you're going to use it for. I don't know. Got a little red dot down there. See where my thumb at. And do have something on the side and everything. And I think these are pretty going to be the main things I'm going to do. So I'm going to show you how this is going to be hooked up. Go ahead, do that other piece. Did I put it on to the side? Oh yeah, I don't need this piece. I just need. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this one right here, and you're going to take this little nozzle or hose or cable, or you want to look at it. You're going to connect it to here, like so. I'm trying to do this, and I'm trying to do this for you. And it's going to fit into here, like so. I can do it much quicker off camera. Hold up. Just give me a second, guys. Get this adjusted. Plus I had it backwards too. There you go. There you go. Now you're gonna get this piece right here, like that. And I think I got it further enough in so it won't fall out. And then we're gonna take this piece and connect it to that hole right there, like this. And it should be able to slide right on in, like so. It should be just like that's what I think how it should be. And it should give it a good fit. And that's how it should be connected. And then we'll come back. This will come back and play the more close to the end of the video. So, without further ado, here's Mainframe out of the packaging. I think it's a cool figure. I like it right off the bat. I really do. At first, I looked at him and I said, he comes out kind of short. But I don't mind. Let me tell you the reason why I don't mind. Because we all, as individuals, we are on heights. There's some people are 5'2", and 6 foot, and a portion child in height size. So I think I like it. I like it. I like his head sculpt. Let me show you more closer up on his head sculpt right there. I like the head sculpt. Let's get his head straight. You can see that. And get his head straight up a little bit, so you can see his head sculpt. Like he's like, a little sad, a little mad. I don't know. Could be. I like the haircut. Very basic, very 80s and 90s type haircut. There's the back of the hair. Right there. And I'll show you where that's where that piece will hook up to. Now, this part of my belt was up a little bit, so I did pull it down. But you do have the cables on the side. And they are also painted yellow and red. And do also have a communicator on the side, and do have numbers on there, as you can see. Got his gloves on, and show you where indicated where that piece will go at. And I'll show you how that will hook onto his back. And then I'm gonna take it off again, and then we go to articulation. And then we wrap it up. So that's how it's gonna go on his back, like that. And this, I didn't have it all again. I'll get that in a second. It'll come back into place. So let's go to articulation real quickly. Head goes left and right. You got a nice movement in the head. A little side by side. Up and down. You can get the arms to go that far up on both sides. As you can see, you do have some butterfly joints. Mine's a little stiff, but you do have them. You do get a nice rotation all the way around. You get double elbows. You can get it up. He's messing with me a little bit. You get a nice movement in the wrist. And then also a little forward and backwards. You got an air crunch where you can go about a click back and maybe about a click and a half forward. You can get a nice waist rotation. And you get the legs to go out that far. And you also get the legs to go that far forward, backwards, double knees. Mine's a little stiff, but it's about double knee. You do have some knee pads. And you can get this foot to go that far back and forward. And if you want to, you do have two pegos at the bottom. And you get a nice rotation around. And everything all around. I think it's a cool figure. I like it. I'm going to pause, come back, show you how I'm going to have them on my shelf. And I'll pick that piece up and put it much better. And I'll be right back right after this. All around, I think it's a cool figure. This is pretty much how I'm going to have him set up to go on my shelf. But two things I want to show you. And I'm going to take the backpack off just for 1 more second, and we'll bring it back into play. Now, when you do hook all that up like I want, if you look at this piece right here, you see where my thumb at right there, and you see how the backpack is the little cut right there. That piece will slide into there like that, and that's how you'll keep it on, like that, right there. So you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't fall out. Now, when you see how that little peg right there, I'm having where, I'll show you his back. You see how the peg hole. It's not deep enough for me. I wish it was as a tad deeper. So when I put it in, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, so when I put it in, it has a small little gappage. So it's not going all the way in like I want. And I did try to force it. So my recommendation, I do have some, I don't know where it's at the moment of time, is maybe you might want to put a little bit of sticky tack. Maybe a little bit of sticky tack in there to help it hold into that hole. Now this piece is staying on there pretty good, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't know. I'm up in the air with it. I might glue it in there. I might not. I'm up in the air for that. On everything, but all around, this piece right here, where his gun at, it's only like a peg system, but it can pop off. You can take it off or pop off, so be careful with that too. But all around, I think it's a cool figure. I like it. Grab it. I like him better with his hat, his baseball cap on than more anything else. I really do. I think it's a most definitely a pickup. I think you should grab them, put them in your G.I. Joe collection, or just put them in anything collection. You can put them with your Marvel stuff too. I don't think too much with the DC stuff. He might come off a little too small, but you can really can mix and match with other lines if you want to. I think it's a cool figure. I like it. I'm happy I got him. Like I said, I did get mine off of Hasbro Plus. I did order them and they came today. It only took about 7 days. I think could have got here a little quicker, but between the holidays and stuff, it probably slowed in shipping. And without further ado, this is how he looked. His other head looked with the other helmet on, right there. I like that too, but not as much as I like the baseball cap. Plus, I'm a baseball cap type person. I don't wear them much as I used to, but I used to. And also, when you put the laptop in his hand, try to get the trigger part of the hand to get more inside right there, and he can hold it a little bit more better in his hand. If you don't, it seems like it's a little sloppy, it's a little loose. But around, I think it's a cool figure. Buy it, get it. And this is your man HM out. And everybody have a good day, good night, enjoy your collection, and Happy New Year once again.